What he didn't yet know was that this night was about to plunge him into the unknown, a night where illusions dressed in colors were too enticing to ignore, past relationships, hidden secrets, and an inexplicable desire to explore the new would soon consume him. So what happens next? Shall we test what real boldness means? Asks Ethan. Absolutely. Sometimes the most remarkable stories involve the biggest risks. There are private dining tables upstairs. Would you like to go there for more privacy? That's a pretty direct move, coming rather quickly. But I'm in, Ava replied. They have an excellent wine selection, he said. I'll have a glass of white wine, she nodded. Would you recommend one? I think that's a good choice. I studied art history in college and worked at several galleries before opening my own. My love for art has followed me since childhood. My passion for fashion came naturally, as a challenge. Fashion isn't just clothing. It's a form of self-expression. It reflects personality and self-perception. Is there a particular style or artist you favor in your gallery? I discover new things and new concepts all the time. Love is unpredictable, yet fascinating. It's the miracle that allows someone to create their universe. Still, there's no greater satisfaction than understanding the silent dialogue between styles. It's fascinating. If you agree, we can explore this topic another time. I'm eager to learn more about you and your books. Is there a particular subject you enjoy writing about? I have an unspoken appreciation for artists who tend to push boundaries. What I write is simply an exploration of the complexity of human nature. Have you ever written about personal peace, yours or someone else's? Ava asked. I wasn't sure the inner sky existed until now. With you, I've discovered that some people do carry a sky inside them. After all, people have very different concepts about life in general, and feelings or ideas in particular. I'm the keeper of an impressive collection of opinions I hold close. If I shared them openly, many readers would completely change their view of me. What I see is different from what I believe. Things are hidden from the human eye, just as there are thoughts each person hides from others' eyes. What do you hide, Ava? Personal peace is the brilliance of your inner sky. People have an inner sky. You've already impressed me. What do you think about my experience with women? Have you written about anything like that? No. This is the first time I've spoken about it at all. You're joking. You know how to speak to a woman, how to listen. Not at all. Interesting things just like any other woman. And where do you draw your inspiration from? Do your experiences with women help, or do you rely purely on fiction? Ethan smiled slowly. It seems you haven't heard the most beautiful things about me. She tilted her head. Then tell me. An invitation, not an intrusion. Ethan drove in silence for a while, his thoughts still tangled with Ava's presence. He had felt something different tonight, something real, not just with words, but with meaning. Tell me, he said finally. Glancing at her, what do you make of me? Ava studied him for a moment before answering. You're charming, that much is clear. Not just physical, something deeper, like your world shifts a little, just because they're there, but I also see hesitation. Honestly, I've had trouble even talking about love in general. A kind of distance. Ethan smiled slightly. And what would you say if I kissed you right now? Ava raised an eyebrow, intrigued but cautious. That depends on how you do it. Her voice carried a mix of challenge and mystery. I'm sure you could, she smiled. And women do love hearing what they want to hear. Ethan leaned in slowly, gently brushing his lips against hers. The kiss was soft, deliberate. I like it when you do it with respect, she whispered after a pause. He nodded, touched by the way she spoke. What do you think about relationships in general? He asked. Do you believe love can surprise you? I do, she admitted. When you fall fast. Life changes overnight. But do you believe in love at first sight? There are moments, Ethan replied thoughtfully. When you meet someone and feel an instant connection. Ava looked away for a moment, then back at him. I've always been a bit confused about love at first sight. She paused, choosing her next words carefully. But still there's something poetic about it. Like being swept up in a giant wave. It takes your breath away before you even realize you're drowning. Ethan listened closely, captivated by the honesty behind her words. That sounds like a theme worth painting, he said. Or writing about. It is, Ava agreed. You've given me something to think about now. Time does fly when we're together. She turned toward him. What do you say? We go home. I could talk to you all night. He confessed. But we can find something far more interesting than conversation. Ethan chuckled. How about we take a drive instead? Let the city carry us somewhere unexpected. Another time, Ava said softly. Tonight, I need rest. He pulled over near her building and parked quietly. Thank you for tonight, he said. Good night. They sat in silence for a moment, neither of them ready to let go completely. As Ethan waited in the car for a few minutes longer, watching her walk inside, he realized hadn't felt this way in a long time. Usually, he moved through relationships quickly, taking what was offered and leaving the complications behind. But now, things were different. Complicated, yes, but also natural. Because life never warned you when something special came along, from above. Behind her window curtain, Ava watched Ethan until his car disappeared into the night. Her face revealed no emotion, but deep inside, something had changed.